Hey, everybody, and welcome to a very special episode of the Weekly Cast. I'm your host, Code Marvelous, and with me, I have U.S. Nationals champion Whiteblade here to help me get good and play some good decks. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. I'm really excited to play some JNet today.
Yeah, so what do we have lined up for us first here?
So this is like Palana. I think the this Palana list is good just because a lot of the ways runners are breaking ice is through like essentially like one shot tricks. So like I'm thinking of Geist mostly like boomerang and grappling hook, and having like ETR effects that are outside of just ice subroutines I think is really strong right now, but a lot of people aren't leaning into that strategy.
Okay.
And so um this like you have three border control, you have the precog manifold, you have the Nisei tokens, and then you have the bio vaults too. But I think at its heart is essentially just a rush list with Lacosta grid. And it's like it was super solid. This super solid pre uh uprising, and I think it's like still pretty solid post
I,
uprising.
well, yeah, and I think just briefly to kind of touch on that, I've played a version of this for basically since Border Control came out. Because of I believe very strongly we won Sovereign of Subways with me on a list very similar to this because I think the combination of Nisei tokens and border controls and bio vaults is very strong.
Yeah, you just make it so they don't run.
And it also has gotten better. Some of this big ice has gotten a little better now that David isn't around, though the ice destruction. But we'll get into it. So we're gonna try to find ourselves a Palana game. Let's jump into this person's game. And we're gonna see what we can make happen. Yeah, people are saying in chat that they can't believe that I would corrupt my content so much by playing good decks.
Yeah, I mean I think playing good decks is good because like winning is fun, you know what I mean?
I do. I mean, I don't know recently, at least on Corp's side, but all right. So look at this hand. Is this a keep?
It's Haley. Yeah, probably yeah, because you can just slam the Kakugo on the remote,
Right. All right. So let's
and
keep
then
it.
like yeah, I keep it.
All right. So let's see what we draw. And this is a special background for our guest today, notable food memer. Whiteblade is. All right.
I
So
so
go ahead.
yeah, you probably want to get that Lacosta grid down because that means if you draw Nisei next turn, you can slam a Nisei in. So I'd go like Kakugo on the remote, Engrim Flush on R&D, and then Lacosta grid on the remote
Okay.
because you don't care about HQ in this matchup. It doesn't matter until the last two
Right, and
turns.
if they happen to run HQ, maybe they get the NGO front, but maybe they also just like eat a snare.
Okay, that was a 6 stat for them.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's pretty okay. So what do we want to do here?
uh, Probably draw because you want to draw an agenda.
Okay.
I draw again, and then I'd install the. Oh, you install the border control on the remote.
You want me to do that?
Yeah, border control on the remote because now it's like you're essentially just like building up for the agenda score. Like your centrals don't matter. You just need
Okay.
to like rate. You need to like race the runner, I think, because
Well, especially somebody like Haley. The longer the game goes, like our loss becomes like
yeah,
inevitable.
if the game goes past 10-15, you're probably gonna lose. So like not doing. I mean, also like if you don't draw an agenda here, you just like celebrity. Yeah, celebrity gift and the IPO seems solid here. Just like it really allows you to like slam some good ice on the
Right
remoter.
now, we can actually res the stuff that we've already put down.
Yeah, because now you can draw twice and install the Nisei because of Lacosta Grid. So you have three possible draws where you can draw an agenda and slam. Like even if you draw Ubicata, you're still gonna put it in that remote, I think.
Right. Whatever we're drawing, we're just jam slamming into the remote here.
Yeah. The fact that they don't have Proco right now is good for us. Okay, that's bad. hmm.
Do you want me to draw here?
Yeah, draw. Let's just do some thinking for a second.
Okay. Yeah. Talk to me. Walk me
Because
through it.
like, so like, I mean, I'm not. Oh man, it's tough because I have Corona. I think you probably because if you put the IP block on the remote, it costs $3, $4, $5, $6 to get into the remote. But he doesn't know that. But then the issue is like you have to. I mean, we really need to score agenda points right now.
Do you want
I
me to?
think you probably put the oboe in the remote and put the IP block on the remote, and hopefully he doesn't run it because you're
Or
presenting a
they
lot of threats here,
or
even though all your
runs it
ice
in a
is garbage.
situation where they can't steal.
Yeah. I mean, ideally he runs this with like 4 cards in hand, but
Palangi, Stargate.
oh, okay, cool. He's just gonna stagger you to death. That's actually fine.
We're rezzing here, I imagine.
Yeah. Res Engram Flush.
And then
Probably It's like either resource or program.
yeah, probably
It's
resource considering what was just installed. So are they gonna break it? Is the question.
so like I think one of the questions you always have to ask yourself when you're playing JNet is like, what's the quality? What did we get?
A daily cast.
Okay, and then he has two. Oh, so okay, two stim hack. That's actually like super valuable information. Though we know he has two stim hacks.
Right. And no agendas hit. Probably gonna lose the Anansi here. Yep.
That's fine.
Is my screen coming through clear enough for you to be able to see
Yeah.
things?
I also have the your stream open at the same time, so it's fine.
All right.
So you need to you need to res the Lacoste grid here.
Okay.
Um, so let's think for a second. He has stim hack, but then like if he has to draw twice because of the Kakugo,
Right.
or he'll flatline off the Oboe Steel. So I would go like install Chrysium on R&D. Uh, because if we draw, we get IP block, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that seems good. Like I mean, just drawing IP block and putting the IP block on R&D seems good.
Okay. Yeah, and we got all of that information thanks to them, and we know what's in their hand because of Engram Flush.
Yeah, it's stim hack, misdirection to Kobe. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna get this Oboe, which is pretty sick.
And we only spent clicks on 3 of the advancements. But yeah. Hey, Lori. Hey, Mersk. Yeah. Hey, James and everybody else, and Jessica as well. And Chew, I really feel like Kakugo fits into a very specific type of Palana, but it's definitely not necessarily for all types of Palana. All right, so
Okay, so like let's think about this for a second. My man's on 5 credits. He's not running this remote next turn, right?
yeah, so you're thinking maybe we can afford to just leave it alone and bluff it as an
Yeah.
NGO that we haven't popped.
I mean, not even bluff it. Just like I don't want to spend my clicks advancing when Lacoste is going to advance for me. I just like probably push the NGO here because then it gives you the flexibility to draw through the Stargate lock and potentially find a another ice to put on R&D.
So what do you want me to do here? Install advanced
Probably install
advance
advance NGO
in a
and just
new
make
server,
money.
yeah.
Yeah, because he's gonna go up to like he's gonna draw a card which gives you $1, and he's gonna go up to 7. And it costs him like 3 plus potentially the Engram Flush. Like the issue is he has to either spend these stim hacks or break Engram Flush every time because we're gonna fucking call event every day of the week.
Right. Now that we know that those are in there.
The stim hacks, yeah.
Yeah, because if we get those, that's a pretty big get considering Stim Hack is the best shaper card.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, we're resing here, I would imagine.
Yeah. Resi people like it. What does Takobi do? I actually
Takobi
don't know
is
this.
every time you fully break a piece of ice, you get a counter, and then for every 2 counters, you can buff an ice by 3 strength. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense for what he's doing. He's just gonna essentially like undo lock us to death.
Right. It's setting up like a late game efficiency and economy. All right, so we're gonna say event.
Oh man's breaking his flush, right?
You have to, right? Otherwise, we're gonna rip two of the
Oh, this is
best
like this.
cards.
So like this is one of those things where like when you're playing on JNet, you can like tell something about like the player skill of your opponent. Like I think running through the flush last time was like indicative of someone who like is good because like you run into some people on JNet who just like are like I'm gonna break every ice no matter what always.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's just let him do undo click or something. Yeah. So the thing I like about the NGO play is now we can res the Chrysium and the IP block and still have enough money to be like confident on the remote if he does decide to stim hack it.
I think that's fair.
But there are some people on JNet who are just like, I'm gonna break every single subroutine no matter what. Oh, okay, give us the fucking stim hack trigger, dude. Come on. Because he'd spend like $5 breaking this.
Yeah, but I think you have.
Okay.
I think you have to,
Yeah,
right?
that's fine. That's good for us though.
Action before access.
Oh yeah. Use the Chrysium, yeah. Oh, now he doesn't have enough money to trash Chrysium. That's sick. Yeah. It's gonna be a feels bad moment. It's gonna be a feels bad moment when he hits the Nisei off the top or something.
I mean, that's the Netrunner that we play, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the not being able to clear the Chrysium after that run feels exceptionally good. And we still have another Chrysium just waiting in the wings, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna advance this.
I think okay, so like I feel like we still don't need to score this Obakata.
Okay.
Because we're just wasting time doing nothing.
Waiting, we're right, because we're just waiting for our next good agenda to come along.
Yeah. I would draw a card and try and draw an agenda. Okay, not an agenda.
Also, hang on 1 second. Lori, thank you very much. 13 months of subscriptions. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the support.
Man, clicking for $1 here feels bad. You might play hedge fund click for a credit. Seems bad.
I hope they run HQ soon. We got these snares waiting.
Yeah. See, these mem chips are making me nervous. Okay, draw a card. There we go. That's the money.
So finish this one and then put the new one in. Right?
Yeah, and slam the SSL in the remote, yeah. My dude.
What are we ditching here?
This is not a game where snare is good.
Alright, so we'll ditch that one snare. Because any program that they're going to lose, they're going to get back with symbol chip.
Yeah, I think also just like this doesn't seem to me like a game where we're gonna lose because he remote locked us. This is a game where we lose because he Stargate locked us.
Right, that's fair. These insights, I like what's bubbling off your head, and like the way but the way you're structuring your turn, and like this is good insights for people watching because like not finishing the agenda because you're able to read that the opponent still can't get it. That's a good insight because a lot of times people get really focused on saying, well,
What
I've
the
got to.
fuck does Hernando Cortez do? Explain this to me.
So if
What
we
is
have above
Hernando?
10 credits, we have to pay 1 additional credit per subroutine on a piece of ice. It's a Glacier
Uh,
Gate card.
okay. Well, I mean, we gotta. Well, let's just hope he doesn't understand that we have NGO in the remote in server 2, and it's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so if you install the Timble rig on R&D, he has to get another breaker, right?
Correct.
And it means you can start moving your remote ice to your R&D if you're worried about Stargate lock.
Right. Yeah.
So just R&D click for 2 credits seems good. Because we'll be able to push for the
This is like an Argus. This is like an Argus board state where we're just like remote and one central, and with one central completely open.
HQ exists purely as an agenda movement zone where
Yeah.
we move the agendas from R&D into the remote.
It's like that cable for the old Game Boy, the Game Boy links to be able to move agendas.
Yeah, yeah. What the fuck does Eula do? Is this the new code gate breaker?
It's the Code Gate one that's Yogg for 1 turn, right? Where it has the 0 break.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not good.
No, but it only has that. It's really inefficient after the first turn it's in play. So they're probably going to do a thing where they're going to cycle it, trash it to symbol chip, and then reinstall it to get it for free. You know.
Yeah.
But it's still it's corroder basically.
They trashed Stargate from the rig, which was a hot decision. Okay, here we go. Are we just running the remote?
They're just running
the
remote.
This is called border control. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. Let's do math. Can we credit him out?
I believe we can just credit him out on what we have.
Okay, is that true? We have IP block. So IP block costs... let's assume he makes every ice a code gate. Mm-hmm. So subroutines don't matter. So
it's 2 to boost to get to this IP block. And then that will get him a Takabe counter. And
it's free to break. No, he can get in for free, guaranteed.
Okay.
So we need to... You just like... You probably just res the... it costs you 2 credits for him to lose 2 credits, which is valuable. Yeah, okay, so you'll get a res IP block because you have more money than him, and him losing credits is really good right now.
Yeah, and then we'll just...
Oh, it's 4. Oh, we're fucking idiots. I didn't understand how his cards work. We should not have res the IP block.
Well, I mean, he still has to match strength.
Yeah, but we had to pay 4 for it.
Yeah.
Which is like... That's bad. I didn't understand. I forgot Hernando Cortez was a thing. That's fine. It's also going to cost us 6 to res this border control.
Feels terrible.
Yeah. That's your pro tip of the day. Read your opponent's cards. They're good.
Yeah.
I actually think it's a oh. Okay. Yeah, so that's... Yeah, this is like... Yeah. Okay.
Reservoir control, right?
Yeah. He still has to spend a Takobi, a Palangi counter here. Or... Yeah, he'll do that.
Yeah, somebody just said in chat, from the mouth of the U.S. Nationals champion, reading the card explains the card.
Yeah. Oh, this is like sick value. Okay, and the run.
Yep, and then we're just going to go boop. Kick you on out of there.
And now we have like a slot for a better... We can just install the next border controller.
Yep.
Yeah, so like this is pretty good because...
Are we just are we gonna just finish this?
Oh yeah. We clear freedom through equality. Also, like, he's understood that our remote is actually a house of cards.
All right.
We don't need NGO. We're not gonna have enough time. We need to draw enough cards to close this game out.
Yeah, we just need to get the last agenda, right?
Yeah. So like you can draw. You can see 2 cards before. Like okay, so your turn for the remote. The dream is to install a Philotic or a Nisei, and then install a border control over R&D, over the remote. I actually have a lot of ways to like close out here because like
where's their econ? They don't have enough econ in their deck.
Well, they have. They have. They just installed 1 million cards.
Right. They installed too many cards that they're ultimately not going to need. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, this is why Shaper's not good, because you have to install too many cards.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm a convert. I'm on Anarch now.
Anarch's good. I mean, actually, Shaper is good. It's just like,
People get focused. I think my problem is I find, especially when I'm teaching the game and people are first starting to deck build on their own, Shaper becomes a trap because it's a way to play where you can really engage the game and install a ton of cards, but then it makes the runner too fixated on their own board state and not reacting and attacking the corpse plan. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
All right, yeah, I would love to gain 3 credits from SSL.
Get that sick Lacosta value. Okay, let's just do some thinking. So, like, what are our outs here? If you draw a Nisei off the top, you just put in the remote, and then you can precog manifold the remote.
Right, and just try to tax them out monetarily on the side games even, right?
Yeah, which seems strong. Or so yeah, we should draw first click because it just gives us more options. Okay, so we're gonna probably put the board. Now you probably go into your second line, which is having border control on it, and you can go border control on server 1, and then put Rashida on server 1.
Yep.
And now, if you draw an agenda, we're home free.
Right. And R&D is still looking fairly pretty here, right?
Yeah, what's our outermost in R&D? It's border control, right?
Thimblerig.
No, it's Thimblerig. Yeah, that's fine. He has to get a code gate breaker. He has to like use a simula chip or something. It's also like, even if he sees the top card of ND, you see 3 new cards.
Oh, interesting. So yeah, let's
sure.
rest border control. Because right now they're not showing. Okay, so they conceded.
Okay, cool. I mean, I don't begrudge him for conceding that. It's like there's not a lot. Like, you're up 6-0.
With drip money, they know that this is an NGO in the remote, right?
Yeah. If it's Oh well. Okay, you want to play another game?
Yeah, of course. Which corp deck do you want to play? You want to play the Palana again, or you want to play something else?
Let's play Palana.
Where are you from, Whiteblade?
I'm from Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Winnipeg.
So Manitoba's like is in Canada. It's the in. You know
I know where it is.
Okay, so it's like, it's in the. I'll say it for like the audience. It's like in the so Canada is made up of provinces instead of states, and then it's in the geographical center of the country. So it's like in the middle, essentially. It's in the prairies.
Yeah. Are we keeping this?
Okay, so I need to like open up your stream again. Oh yeah. Anytime you draw an ice that has the words ETR and is under 5 credits,
that's a keep.
And you have a Rashida, that's a fucking keep. You could have 3 agendas. I'm keeping that hand, guaranteed.
Okay.
All right, yeah, this is sick.
So are we doing Rashida and border control on the remote?
Yeah, and then you like click for credit.
Okay.
So the reason you click for credit is because you're gonna draw a bunch of cards with Rashida anyway, and also if you draw another agenda here, it's like bad. So this way you'll draw 4 cards, and if you can install 3 of those, like install or play 3 of those cards, you'll be at 5 at the end of your turn.
Yeah. All right.
He hits snare here for maximum value.
Now, the nice advantage that we're going to have against Kit is that Kit stinks and only has 10 influence. And because she is super dependent upon certain aspects of her rig, she's going to be very wary about taking incidental net damage.
Is that true, you think? I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe that's true.
I'm being a little mean. Kit can be fine, but one of the things that happens with Kit is that you're all in, usually on a small number of cards that enable her. So if you lose them, you lose the game. You know what I mean?
Wait, Kit only has 10 influence?
Yeah, she should have 12. It's unreal that she doesn't have 12.
Wow.
All right. So this is what we drew off the Rashida.
Okay, buckle in. We're going all in this remote plan, I guess. So you can go like Rashida, Biovault, IPO in the both in the remote.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the issue is not with Kit's ability. People are now mad at me in chat about talking shit about Kit Peddler, an identity that people don't play. But like, it's just her ability is powerful, and she has even a lot of the tools that she needs now. But just 10 influence is just untenable for a
What do
shaper.
you mean? Is Kit like is like if we're looking if like Kit's fucking garbage, dude. It's like one of those things where uh you just put a code gate on the outer mode. Like I think the problem with Kit is her ability is only like first run each turn or whatever. Yeah, pop the Rashida. We have no fear. Oh yeah, this is the fucking shit. We got ice for days. Uh
So Lacoste, let me run you through what I think, and you tell me if I'm starting to get on your wavelength. We would do Lacoste, the Obicata protocol, and the IP block on the remote, or would you do the thimble rig?
you need the Thimble rig because you want to fizzle Kit's ability.
Okay.
But 1 second, wait. Why do we need the I like um can't we put like how okay, let's think for a second. How is Kit gonna win this game? Like what's her multi-access plan?
Probably R&D interface or like a singleton Stargate. We haven't seen any influence yet.
It's probably a singleton Stargate, right?
Right.
So like uh, she probably actually wins by like remote locking us. That's her like game plan, right? With
Ideally.
Investigator or something.
Yeah.
So like why don't we just like I mean I would just do Lacosta in the remote, IP block, and then Timblerig on the outside.
No agenda in there yet.
No, I don't think so. It's like a 1 in 5 in hand.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's fair.
Thimblerig on the outside is important.
And then what are we getting rid of?
Probably macrophage.
I mean, it's also worth noting that like because we're Palana, we just get like getting a credit basically every turn is really good in this
Yeah, it's
game
like you.
of Netrunner.
Yeah, it's like you play Biotic Labor and click for credit every time. It's crazy good. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. So like, this is fine.
Yeah, so now that we're seeing multiple Rozekis, the chat, Mr. Krabs is pointing out
Okay,
that
Res Lacosta. Res Lacosta.
they're probably not on a Stargate plan. It's probably like an RDI plan.
Okay.
So now we have one tick on the Biovault.
Okay, I'd go install Kakugo on R&D, install Obicata in the remote, and then click for credit.
Okay. Yep. So this is the official double blade stream because I was discussing with Whiteblade here that
Oh.
before joining the Netrunner community, my handle on basically all online spaces was Darkblade. So you know,
Pop the Biovault? Yeah, no, like you probably advance out the Biovault here.
yeah. So now
Uh,
so now we can cancel a run there.
I'd well, no, you can use Biovault on any server.
No, yeah. But I'm saying if they try to come get this,
Oh yeah, yeah. I'd click for 2 credits and trash the pad tap.
yeah, can't be having no pad taps as Palana.
Yeah, that shit's fucking like endemic to our game plan.
I think probably one of the greatest opens of all time that I ended up screen capping and turning into a meme was as 419 where I installed all three pad taps and then drew a card. Fourth click. Feels very good. Yeah, James, my name Darkblade came from me beta testing EQ1 back in the day and being on one of the
Oh
first RP
shit, we got
servers.
fucking study guide, boys. Buckle the fuck in. Here we go.
Don't worry, it'll be good eventually.
I mean, he's just to play like one stim hack, right?
There it is.
There we go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. I
Costa.
want you taking more damage off of this.
I'll take a net. And then he hits snare. It's value.
Value sound.
Yeah.
Study guide. Woo, woo, lad.
I mean, it makes sense with Rozeki, right?
No, yeah, definitely. It's still just like it's a choice you can make.
Oh, you know what actually might have been a good line here? Is we could have res the Biovault and used it before you got a chance to pump Study Guide.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
That might have been actually a pretty sick line, now that I think about it. Hit snare, come on.
All right. I mean, but that still doesn't help them like actually steal agendas. So what are we doing here?
Probably advance. I know this is like this might be bad, but I think it's like advance, click for credit. I think is a solid line because it means if we draw an agenda next turn, we have good options available to us.
And then what are we ditching here?
Probably the Lacosta grid.
Right, because they don't have a lot of real money to trash assets with.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like they lost both copies of their console, which feels pretty bad for them.
Okay. If I was him, I'd run R&D this turn, but like.
Oh my god, yes. Come on.
Hit the snare, baby.
Yeah, baby! Oh, they have a data dealer for forever money.
Go with God.
Via Con Dios, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So.
I just push the NGO. Like, I just put the NGO in the remote. Oh, wait. We probably want to trash Beth.
So we can trash Bath and push the NGO in the remote for 1.
Yeah, in the new remote.
Yeah, in a new remote. That's what I mean. Because they can't take this oboe.
Is it an Obokata we have in there?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I just thought it was an agenda.
They're not touching this oboe with no one card.
Yeah. I just like the NGO there because it means that we can like draw twice and hopefully draw an agenda.
So as far as influence, thus far we have to assume that they have 3 pad taps, so we can assume.
Can you imagine making a conscious decision to spend one of your 10 influence on data dealer?
Or 2? I think you mean 2 of your 10 influence.
Is it 2? Oh, geez. Yeah, modern problems require modern solutions, I guess.
They do. All right, we score that out.
Yeah.
Do you want me to draw here and see if we draw into an agenda?
Yeah.
We don't.
Celebrity gift seems solid though.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it seems fine. I mean, it means he's gonna run R&D, but like it gives us the tempo and the time to like draw more next turn.
Modern problems. I gotta make a meme for the Facebook group that has that Dave Chappelle still in it.
I'm surprised he's not just like value running R&D here for $1.
Nope, you're over MU, my friend.
Yes.
Trashing a Rozeki out of their rig.
Oof. Okay.
Big oof energy. Okay, are we gonna install this in the remote?
Yeah, install on server 1. Trash the pad tap. Advance the other NGO by 1. Because our remote ice is like border control. No, it's Timblerig IP block border control, right?
Correct.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
They want us to know that they have these pad taps. Okay, so we drew into a Nisa MK2.
I would advance. Okay, so if you advance it twice, it means we can go Lacosta advancement, advance the SSL, score it. You have 2 clicks left. Right. You can go instill the Nisa and you can play precog manifold on the remote.
Okay, so what are we doing with our last click of this turn?
probably. So like, just click for $1. I mean, like if you
Yeah, yeah.
installing an ice on HQ is such a tell here. I ditched the Anansi.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have the money for the Anansi this game. Right, and
I just want to get.
and if we ice HQ after leaving it open for the entire
Yeah.
game, we're like, by the way, there's an agenda in here.
It's like a sign of weakness.
I'm just.
Technically, you have the first paid ability window, don't you? Is that true? Actually, I think the Biovault has to be pre-resed.
Oh yeah.
No, the Biovault has to be pre-resed because you don't. The first window is.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, so I just use the Biovault. Okay. Yeah, I guess it fizzles this trigger, which is pretty good.
Yeah, that's my thought, because then it gets rid of their ability to use it on R&D. They have to use Palangas counters.
Yeah, just so it does that. Oh yeah, no, you want to keep going here because he has to use his Palangi counters, but then you can like Biovault him out, and because Palangi's once a turn. No.
No.
Oh, this is a big mistake by him. I would have just done the trace because then you save the Palangi counter.
It's tough.
Yeah, I mean playing Netrunner is hard. I'm not gonna pretend it's not. I'd use the Biovault here.
Out you go.
So how did you set a custom image for the JNet thing?
I have a little Java or a little Tamper Monkey like extension that my friend Thomas made for me that enables me to have these video mode buttons that make the text bigger and gives me this ability to change the background to whatever I want.
Oh, that's sick.
Okay.
I just gotta probably simulate chip at an SMC.
Or just
Simulate chip up Palangi and also gets you there. Wait, why did we need to use the NGO?
I think they're gonna let the trace fire.
Oh, okay. I guess, but like we're not gonna pay into the trace. And because we use the NGO, that means he got a pad tap trigger.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So like if we had waited till our turn, he would have only got one, or we could have like trashed the pad tap ahead of time.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, simulate chipping.
Yeah, but we can just we're just gonna border control here, I would imagine, right?
Probably not. It doesn't get you anything because he can just run back.
2 clicks, yeah. Oh no, they went to get Palangi. They can't just run back.
But if border control's trashed, then
yeah,
you have Thimble Rig IP block and you don't have anything.
Lori, you might have to go in and edit the page address that the Tamper Monkey code is editing because the name of the play window changed slightly. Now, at the start of our turn, do we want to move Kakugo onto the remote and try to jam the Nisei?
Let's think for a second. So, like, you can go install advanced precog manifold.
Okay, and we're just gonna leave the thimble rig?
Yeah, swapping the thimble rig makes sense. It doesn't change a lot, does it? Manifold.
I'm excited. I haven't done
Oh, no, you
any...
have to advance. You have to advance.
Oh,
Just go / undo turn.
there we go.
Yeah. We don't have Lacoste grid anymore.
Alright, so they found some memory.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna swap the Kakugo back over to R&D.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Score it out,
Yes,
right?
score the new second. Yeah.
Alright.
It's pretty good.
It's certainly not bad, right?
Yeah. We really need to trash the pad tap next turn.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what's a misplay we did on the turn? We could have used when he broke the thimble rig. We could have swapped the Kakugo over.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that was a misplay. But such as Netrunner. Oh yeah. No, don't swap it.
Do we want to draw here?
Yeah. I'd trash the pad tap.
Do we
And I'd
want to...
install in like an IP block on R&D.
And then ditching probably what?
Well, Ingram Flush. It's like 2 to res, but he breaks it at strength or whatever.
Yeah, it's like... Yeah, it's 2...
Oh.
We spend 2 credits to make them spend 2 credits.
Yeah, all of our code gates are like dead in the water. Okay, yeah.
There's the RDI.
Okay, no. Okay, so let's do something. Like, is Purge a good option here? How many Simula chips does he spend?
There is 1 Simul chip in there.
I think Purging is a good call.
Okay, so let's do it.
And then I ditch the Thimble Rig. Okay, that's not good. Okay, we got like 1 turn to not lose here, I think, before he puts us in the lock for the rest of the game. No. Okay, draw. Okay, I guess you install an R&D and play IPO.
Oh yeah.
Hit the snare, baby.
Hit the snare. Hit the... Oh.
It's fine.
Maybe they come back in.
Oh yeah, here we go. This is the value. Hit snare. Okay.
Come on, I believe in you.
Snare.
Do you believe in the heart of the cards, Yugi?
One more time. Snare.
The last click snare is like so good.
No. Yeah, swap. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say swap Thimble with Kakugo. Okay. Um, Archive memory for Rashida seems good here.
Okay. So we'll go get a Rashida, because that way, even if we can break an
Yeah.
R&D lock.
Server 1. And then it means that he has to either spend resources running the remote.
Or they.
I would
We
not.
don't know if it's a he or she.
Oh, sorry, they. Sorry. They would have to spend resources running the remote because, like, the only limit on them running right now is Palangi counters.
Right. So, do we put anything else in there, or just the Rashida, you think?
Just Rashida, and I'd click for credit. And then it means that because you don't want to accidentally draw into an agenda fourth last click here.
Yeah, that makes sense. So they're gonna use a Palangi to get back a Rizeki.
That seems like
the wrong choice.
objectively wrong. I don't know.
Oh, no, there's a Fractor.
That's not good for us.
No, but we could just blow right by. Really sucks. Where are the Gendies is the question.
Okay, I think so. Like, I would go. Okay, we're in a territory where we gotta fucking like use our will and like wit to get out of this one. I think we go hedge fund, install Kakugo on server 1, install the snare in the remote.
Like that?
Yeah. You know, this is like
this is the sipping brandy mind games Netrunner.
Yeah. Now he runs first click. You let him take the Kakugo. You let them take the Kakugo trigger, and then they hit the snare, and
we win.
You cash your free win in at the bank. Okay. He's got a stim hack left.
Oh, but that would be so perfect. Please stim hack into this server. That'd be so good.
I wish that was full logic. Okay.
Probably gonna get rid of the other.
They have to overwrite a card.
Yeah, they're gonna get. They didn't bite.
That's fine.
Dude,
swap. Yeah, swap. No, keep the Kakugo on Andy.
All right, I'm gonna draw once.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say. Biovault. The install advanced Biovault seems good.
Oh yeah, because then the snare looks like a baddie or something, like an upgrade.
I mean, there's that too. There's also the fact that like it means that he has 17 or 7 cards left in his deck.
2 cards, 3 in hand.
He has 2 cards left in his deck. Huh. Oh yeah, he's 2 cards left in his deck. Oh, that's wild good for us, isn't it?
I would say so.
We're on the Kakugo grind out. That's like that. We're on the Kakugo game plan now. Of just like they don't have enough cards to break Kakugo.
Let's res it.
Yeah, that's sick.
There goes the other stim hack.
I wouldn't res the. Okay, sure. We have so much credits, it doesn't matter. I don't think we're taxing modern credits this game.
No, but it does feel bad.
Yeah. After he passes the second Kakugo, I'd use the Biovault. I want to call out that person in the chat who told us Kakugo isn't good in Palana. Not the modify. Oh, okay, yeah, that's bad. That's pretty bad.
I mean, we're still in pretty good shape here, I would say. Do you want to draw here?
Yeah, draw once. Okay, probably hedge fund IPO seems solid here. We're in that weird late game net damage grind scenario that sometimes Palana gets you in.
I mean, if they go for R&D again, they're going to lose 2 hit points, and then we just end the run and they can't run R&D ever again.
Yeah, that's true. And then you switch a thimble rig over to...
And then the second you try to score, you pull a cock or go over, and they can't run the remote either.
Yeah, that seems... Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we're in this weird, the game went too long, Shaper ran out of cards. Because they installed too many cards.
Yeah. The film critic makes this game like a lot more closer than it should be.
Right, but luckily our beautiful Red Sun helpers here have got our backs.
Yeah. Nah, don't swap.
Do we draw here?
So, like... Yeah, probably. Okay, here we go.
Here we go. I think the biggest thing that I've noticed with this, just the 2 games we've played with this deck, is we've been fantastically rich the entire time. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, because we're only protecting 2 servers.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
I think, like, icing... Like, I mean, we're also playing against, like, Shapers, which is, like, a very sort of weird matchup, I think.
And then here, I imagine we just cancel the run. Because they can't, so, like, they can't run anywhere else.
Okay, he has how many? He has 2 clicks left.
Yeah, and there's only 1 card for them to draw.
Yeah, I think Nisei seems good here. Yeah. So your last Palana trigger.
Well, rest in peace.
That's a bold last click install.
Yeah,
I was like,
they would have won if we didn't cancel that R&D run because the top 2 cards were Philotic and Nisei.
That's good to know. Yeah.
These red cards, they're good. These are good cards, you know?
Yeah, but I think the Palana deck's just good because it's like fundamentals, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just good Netrunner stuff.
Yeah.
All right. You want to do it again, or you want to do one of the other
Let's do one more Palana game. I'm just going to get a glass of water.
Yeah, go for it. So yeah, last night
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I said, are you gonna play in the Hacktivist tournament tonight?
No, I'm running a tabletop RPG tonight.
Oh, what are you playing?
Scum and Villainy. It's a
the Star Wars one.
No. It's a sci-fi setting, yes, but it's like a tabletop system that's based on Blades in the Dark.
Oh, that's super sick.
Yeah, so it's instead of a crew, you have your ship, and instead of being like a gang of rogues in a fantasy setting, you're smugglers. But it's got its own non-licensed setting. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, I was just saying, doing a little celebrating last night, but I forgot when you make gin drinks, since gin's the same color as what you're mixing it with normally. Yeah, may have accidentally had like 6 or 7 shots of gin last night.
Congratulations on being employed again.
Yeah, thank you. This is a good hand.
Is it?
You said it's got an end the run.
Yeah, but it doesn't have a Rashida.
That's true. Do you want me to mulligan it?
No, I mean, like, you probably want early ice against this list anyway. If this is Hishiko. Like, denying the Hishiko triggers is strong.
All right.
Let's see what we get. Okay, that's pretty good. Um, Probably go like Kakugo on HQ. Well, what is it? Yeah, having an open HQ is bad. Probably go Kakugo on HQ, Engrim Flush on R&D, and then click for credit.
Welcome, VK. Oh, look at this. I wonder if they're playing the Toblerone with those.
Yes, definitely. So I'd go like look draw a card first click.
Is it
That's
celebrity
pretty.
gift time?
No, I don't think you celebrity gift here. You tell them too much. You know what I mean? Like you can go border control, Lacosta grid, and then you're like building a board state. You like you got to present threats. If you're not presenting threats, they're just gonna run you over because you don't have any tempo.
It's good insight.
Okay. Draw a celebrity gift is pretty good here now, actually. Yeah. Oh, that's actually the perfect draw because now we present two possible threats in the remote next turn.
So they don't know whether or not it's an agenda that they need to steal or the Biovault ticking down.
Yeah.
Okay, they're coming in hot.
Yeah, that makes sense. We need to put an ice on our archives next turn.
What? Probably the Thimble Rig, right?
Yeah. So I'd go Thimblerig Archives.
We can put a snare on the Lacosta grid and see if we can run them into it.
So like the issue with that is it's like it doesn't get us anything.
That's fair. So what do you think we should do with our last two clicks?
Probably install the Obakata in server 1 and install the Nancy on server 1. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think if you're getting your 2 cost ice chiseled, it's fine. Like you need it. You need like it's better than this than like.
So are we gonna say program, or what's the call? Do you think?
It's either he needs to undo click. Yeah.
Yay, chisel. The Toblerone.
I mean, it's tough because like it's not intuitive that they res and then you approach. Like it's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick. It costs him all his money. It also means that he can't. Sorry, they can't. What's it called? Stargate you right away.
Yeah, so this is going to be a single access, which can always yield agendas, but is significantly less likely to.
Yeah, they're pretty broke, which is good for us.
Are we going to res Kakugo here?
Okay, so like, the Kakugo doesn't get us anything, because like we don't care. Like if he hits snare, it's good. If he hits if they hit Biovault, they can't trash it. If they hit hedge fund,
They still can't trash it.
yeah.
If they run in again and they end the turn tagged, they also might be forced to use these straight peddlers before they're ready.
Yeah. It's fine.
Are we gonna res Lacosta and start working on this?
Yeah, always. He's getting the SMC out. Oh, that seems like a wrong decision, but okay.
Okay, so what are we doing with our lives?
We need to draw cards here. We need to draw ice for R&D. Draw. I draw again. We'll play an IPO, I guess. That's Okay.
Come on in.
Yeah, I don't think it's just bad. They just chisel the ice away.
Oh, also, everybody, this weekend, Saturday, I'll be streaming a GNK with my full lighting system and equipment. So check that out. The Ghost Branch GNK, which is going to include the usual Ghost Branch suspects, plus Laura, who won Real Fake Nats at PAX Unplugged.
She's the co-champion of the United States.
Yeah, it's a diarchy.
It is a diarchy. Okay, we need to get some of these cards in our hands. Draw a card. Yeah, it's a card. We're taking it. Probably slam it on R&D and play IPO.
We're so rich.
A new follower.
Well, we haven't raised any ice this game, so I'm not shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably, sure.
We got rid of a self-modifying code and a copy of the console.
Yeah, copy of the console's sick.
Alright, and we're just slow rolling.
Oh, there we go. Okay, let's draw. We can draw better ice and border control. We don't want border control on HQ. There we go. IP block on HQ.
We're overwriting the Kakugo, correct? Because we're never going to res it. They'll just bounce off it until it dies. Or do you think?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's fair. We get to simulate chip trigger then.
Okay. So.
But I mean, we can't get around it. We can't get around it. No. You're right.
Let's leave it for now. No. Actually, I think you're right. Because if we leave it, it's locked up there, and they have to make the choice. Right? To get.
Is that? But no, we want him to use the simulate chip.
Okay. So let's overwrite it.
Yeah.
And then.
Play IPO.
Yep, they're gonna.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Fine. If they're gonna put chisel on, yeah, that's not great for us. I'd probably how bad is it? The issue is whether they have the devil charm on peddler. I'd probably put the border control on R&D actually.
Yeah, because they're really running out of steam without having gotten any of their accesses yet, and it looks like hippos were cohabitating on those peddlers. So 2 hippos.
Score it. Install the Rashida.
Oh, Rashida?
And play IPO. Because Rashida, the secret text is draw your next agenda.
Alright.
Okay, not great. Probably this is the Biovault turn where you go probably
Biovault, Rashida, hedge fund.
No, we need another ice down. We don't need the money. The clicks are more valuable getting ice installed. Yeah, Rashida. Yeah, Biovault Rashida for sure.
And then maybe put another border control on the remote.
What's our remote right now?
Right now it's a non-C border control.
Let's put a Temple Rig on the remote. Because it means he needs to get another type of icebreaker.
Right. And if they go to hard break with MK, we can just drop it.
Okay, so that's good for us. He took a turn off. They took a turn off.
Oh, shit.
Well, that's a DQ, so guess we have to concede now.
Listen.
Oh, this is great. So you can go Nisei hedge fund.
Whatchamacallit?
I don't know. Is precog good here?
It could be.
I'd advance the Biovault.
And then what are we ditching here? The Chrysium? No, because the Chrysium could be good against Stargate, right?
Hedge fund.
Oof.
We have 29 credits. What do you want? We were waiting up until we had the 29th credit. If only we had 4 more.
Oh, listen, okay.
That's fine. They spent a ton of money. If they hit Obakata, it's bad. Okay, that's fine. No, yeah, this is okay. Because, like, we score the Nisei next turn, and then we score the Obakata the turn after that, and then we win the game.
So we're gonna score.
Yeah, score the Nisei. Let's pitch the snare.
That's not how we're gonna end up winning this game, right?
Yeah. I mean, arguably, you could pitch Engram Flush, but I like Engram Flush. This deck should probably cut. Yeah, okay. What do we have on the outside here? Border control?
Correct.
That's fine. Border control plus turning wheels, like, wicked. Okay, what's the innermost ice here?
An Anansi.
So, like, that's just literally gonna get Devil Charm chiseled right away, so I wouldn't res it.
Okay. You're the boss. Are we using any run end tools?
Nah,
here?
probably not. I mean, like, he's at 0 points, and they have to flip an agenda off the top.
So,
Okay, yeah, it's Obakata Protocol, that's fine. They also still have to break the Temple. Wait, what do we have in archives?
a thimble rig.
Oh, yeah, Thimble Rig. They have to break a Thimble Rig, which is pretty good. If they hit the oboe here, it's bad. But it's a 1-5. Okay, yep, that makes sense.
I mean, they could still whiff here.
Oh, man. Never so easy.
Yeah.
Okay, take us home.
All right. So install advance the oboe, right?
Yeah, install advance. And then I would slam a... I'd just click for credit.
Fair.
Like, because you can install the border control, but you have to res all this R&D remote ice if they actually run there.
There's a Stamherk. Do we just end it?
Yeah, I'd just use an E-Sake counter.
Or the Biovault, maybe?
Well, the Biovault's equivalent to the Nisei counter.
Well, no, the Nisei counter can be used on R&D. Oh, yeah, you're right. All right.
Yeah, symbol.
Border Control's a really strong card. I don't know if that's come up in Netrunner.
Yeah, that's a hot take.
Yeah, very hot. It is though. It's a very good card.
Yeah, no, it's super good. So like we win now because they can't run anywhere.
Okay, so now we just res Biovault and the run, and that's it.
Yeah.
So this is really surprising, because I've been struggling playing as Corp, and then you roll in here with your U.S. Nationals crown, and we go 3 for 3, like handily crushing people.
Well, yeah.
This is wild. I feel like you might be good at this game.
I'm okay. I've actually been losing a lot in JNet recently, so I was kind of like nervous about being on today.
Yeah, that used to be what was called the Code Marvelous effect, where if you remember, I used to have that segment where I would interview people about a specific deck after they won a tournament with it.
Yeah.
The deck building derezzed.
Yeah.
And people used to always come on and lose, right? Because after their decks get published, people on JNet would be hard teched for them.
Yeah, I think the Palana is good because it's very fundamentals based and it's very fast. I did not invent the deck. This is sort of like very in the. I think this is like a modified version of Ajar's list. It's very much like in the tradition of like a Doomrat or an Ajar Palana list. I want to give credit to those guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I mean, it's just the fact that like Lacoste Grid is wild, and I think it's about thinking about your clicks in a way where you can set up for agenda scores, because it's like on the turn you need to like install and advance the agenda. You only have 3 clicks, so if you can like I think some people get into this like mindset of like I have to score my agendas over 2 turns. I have to like install advance and then advance. But the reality is like you can make your agenda scored safer by scoring over 3 turns, even though it seems like counterintuitive, by like setting up border control or like biovault or stuff like that.
Yeah, and it also makes it so that your tempo is less negatively impacted.
Yeah, so like I think I win a lot of games against Palana players because they go like all in on scoring Anise. But like I think it's really important to like have maintenance.
So are we keeping this?
Against Adam, yeah. Oh, that's a good opener. Okay, I'd go Thimblerig on HQ, Lacosta in the remote, and then border control in the remote.
Big money, no agenda, big money. Okay, yeah, no agenda. Engram Flush could be really good if we get a surprise hit with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the chopping block for cards to cut from this list, for sure. Okay, let's draw a card. Let's draw another card. Probably want to install an anti-LMD.
We can't res it, though.
Yeah, okay, sure. But it's not like... So, like, it sets us up for next turn when we're going to play Hedge Fund. And also, I don't care if he gets single access off... If they get a single access off LMD. And furthermore, it presents a possible threat, which means they won't run.
Fair enough.
Okay, we should draw. Hedge Fund, put the NGO on the remote. This is bad, by the way. This is really terrible. Ooh, the drip 6. Thank you, Mr. Nisei.
I think you mean drip 8.
Oh, fuck. This is trash. Okay, so Lacoste Grid. Okay, advance. Slam the NGO. I'd go Engram Flush. Yeah, and then put Engram Flush on the remote. Who cares?
It's worth noting we could just get a Luxac kill, because since Adam accesses 2 cards from HQ.
Oh my! We're keeping these. I don't. You. If I ever say ditch a snare, don't listen to me. We're keeping these snares in hand. That's the dream.
Oh, yeah, good game.
Let him go. Let him go. Let him in. Let him in.
I'm not even gonna res. Yeah.
Let him in. Let him in.
Yep. Oh, thank you. Good game. Thank you.
We got him. We got him. Oh, where's your drip now? He accessed the other snare with his ability.
Snare got me my very first Premier Tournament win in my very first regional in 2013. Somebody ran last click against my the deck archetype wasn't called Super Modernism then, but it was what would become Super Modernism, like the Sea-Source Double Scorch deck. And somebody last click ran in, hit a snare, and then I just scorched them on turn 2, and that was my first game at a tournament of Netrunner.
Jesus.
Sometimes a little snare boy's all you need, you know?
Oh man.
Why don't we do one more?
Sure. That Palana game was so good. Oh, crap. Christ, that was funny. That was really fucking funny.
Toggle, YouTube's throttles my bandwidth, and since I'm streaming at 9,000 KB a second, YouTube, you're gonna get delays because I'm trying to stream at 1080p. If you switch over to Twitch, you're gonna have like the full HD experience. So we're what, 4-0 with this?
Yeah.
Though I'll tell this story till the day that I die. My all-time favorite game of Netrunner that I ever played was against Dan at a store championship in Harrisburg, PA, when noise was still legal. And I went install cache, install data sucker, and only because I also put down a data sucker, I was like, you know what, and I'll check archives. Why not, right?
Yeah.
And then there was 2 future perfects in there, and I won both side games, and I was just like, ugh.
Oh my god.
Perfect noise play. Turn 1, 6 agenda points. He was not pleased.
Jesus. Yeah, I bet. So you live in Philadelphia?
I live in Newark, Delaware, which is about 40 minutes south of Philly. But I used to play in Philly every week because I used to work up there.
Oh, nice.
Back when we used to have like 20 to 30 people for Netrunner every Wednesday at Red Caps. Before we got decimated by the Mumbad cycle. This seems great, right?
Yeah, it's got... Well, IP Block has the words "end the run" on it, just not in the order we want, but that's
not
fine.
in the order that would be preferable, yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright.
So I'd go install IP Block.
Rashida.
And so, like, probably Engrim Flush HQ. Just because, like, we want the NGO in here. And if they hit the oboe on the first turn, it's not good.
And Dan always said that game was a perfect example of why he hated noise, because it enables you to would enable people like me to just complete luck sack games off of him.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is what we got.
Okay, let's think. What's it's IP Block, right? So we could probably... Okay, well... I think you go install advanced SSL.
You know, I was thinking that.
It's like a feeling in my gut.
It's a gutsy
that
play.
They're not gonna run it. I'd also probably keep the snare and ditch the
Nancy.
The Anansi. It's just not gonna happen. This Ashiko deck is always on like Chiseled Devil Charms.
Yeah, no, like it's back. It's a 3-time use cipher, so it's just like, do I really want to res this 8 cost?
No.
Excuse me, I was up late.
No
I scheduled too many RPs this week. I had my superhero RP mass game last night. And
I play like a game of D&D once a month, and I'm already like, this is too much.
I used to, before Netrunner took over my life, my primary hobby used to be mostly tabletop RPGs.
You should respond. You should respond to this person in the chat, by the way, so you can see the message.
You know those Kallax shelves where it's like the cube, like it's
yeah.
I have an entire 5x5 Kallax that's just full of gaming books.
Oh my god. I'm playing. We're gonna start playing a D&D campaign with some Netrunner people. Actually, I'm really excited for it.
Who's running?
I'm running it, and then Kat, Dan Bouchard from Rhode Island.
Yeah, I know Dan.
Adam, like Robot Mascot, and then Matt from New York. I think his Scry is his online username.
Very cool.
Yeah. We're gonna play the Descent to Venice. Okay, so what'd they get? What'd they trash?
They trash the border control.
Okay, so
They're not threatening any breakers.
yeah. Install border control in R&D. Click for credit IPO. If he doesn't, if they don't think it's if they don't think it's SSL, it's definitely not SSL. You know what I mean? It's like they what exists is only what they believe. If they don't think it's an agenda, then we're not going to score it.
Yeah.
I mean, if they go like install paperclip run the remote, it's not good. I'm not going to lie, but you got to play to your outs here. Okay, that's yeah. I mean, you're just gonna have to trace them out.
All right. Res it. So are we boosting the trace, do you think?
Oh yeah, 100%. Because it's only like 4 credits.
Oh, right, because they're still on the, So,
Do they have a link? They don't have a link, so it's
so we
3.
need to
They
do
have
4 credits, yeah.
yeah. It also means that we can clear the hacktivist after this. Because they have to clear the tag and then they run back, which means that you only have to pay $2 in.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. Sweet.
So-
So we score the SSL.
Yeah.
Oh, and we got the Rashida for next turn. We got a stew going.
Yeah, we got a little soup going. Yeah.
Oh, it's like it's beautiful when like you're about to score an agenda and like
The next tool pops in your hand. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I had a really good game with a deck very similar to this at Sovereign of Subways, where I res the Lacosta on the turn to score the first Nisei, and I drew into the next Nisei.
Oh.
And I'm like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, looking good.
We want ice here. Icy would be great.
We didn't get it, though. Do you want me to draw?
Yeah.
We
Okay.
have archived.
Yeah, but Archive doesn't get us anything right now. I'd probably go like install the Rashida on server 1. And then I just install the snare and a new remote.
We're getting spicy.
Well, it's because it's like the credit's not great here, and then if
We'd
they
have
run
to ditch
this,
something.
yeah, we have to ditch something anyway. It's value.
Oh yeah, yeah. Come on in. Do it. Do it.
Yeah, so Devil's Charm, Amakua. Ah, yeah, Riz border control here. Because you gain the money back.
And they're not destroying it also.
Yeah, well, they're not going to use Devil's Charm here. Okay, that seems like a very overzealous use of Devil's Charm, but, you know, whatever.
It's whatever you're into, I guess.
Oh, that's good for us. Yeah, that makes sense.
Are we gonna res the Rashida?
Oh, yeah. You res the
hacktivist?
Rashida here, yeah. What did we lose?
Uh,
An NGO. That's life. We're going up to 12 here. Oh, yeah. Well, did not want to draw that. I would go, like, a Thimble Rig on...
We can try to push the Obokata. They can't get through.
Okay,
this.
but then, like, the problem is you get to, like... Yeah, fuck it, you're right. Nah, well, the issue is, like, how we... I guess we just, like, lean into Precog Manifold to win the game. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, install Advanced Advance.
I mean...
Okay, let's ditch a Biovault and a Precog Manifold.
Not a Kakugo?
A Thimble...
Kakugo,
let's ditch a Thimble Rig, yeah, sure.
This turtle says that Thimble Rig's bad.
Yeah, drawing both the Thimble Rigs off the Rashida was, like, not great.
Because now that this is down, they don't even have the option to just let the trace fire on IP block.
Yeah, they have to...
They have to be able to break it, and they use the Devil Charm already.
I'm just like wary. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, it's like this also like this like idea that like it's really dumb to do the Obakata here, but like because they don't think patchwork.
What are we ditching?
Probably the other Thimble rig. Macrophage on archives is kind of nice.
Yeah, the surprise macrophage can be spicy.
Yeah.
And macrophage notably can't be instant speed killed by chisel.
Yeah, so like when I was playing this deck originally before German Nats, I was playing it in
Oh
no.
my!
Oh.
Oh,
Okay, wait. Do we fire? Yeah. Well, do we fire it though?
I think we do because they can't clear the tag. Oh no, they can. I think we still fire.
I think I got stim hack. It's not bad.
All right.
Okay.
Do you want me to draw?
Well, like macrophage on R&D's. Yeah, draw a first click. There, that's beautiful. Actually, it's not because we need to. Well, because you can do border control on archives and macrophage on R&D.
Do you want me to do
Border
that?
control on archive. Border control on archives is a travesty of value. Actually, 1 second. Let's just do.
A travesty of value. There's. I'm gonna go ahead and clip that on Twitch.
Let's do macrophage on R&D and then border control on the remote. Because next turn we can click for 2 credits and play IPO.
All right.
And it means that they have to like.
A travesty of value.
It is though.
I know.
Yeah, I'm glad you like this deck though.
I love Palana. Palana is one of my favorite, like, mid-range archetypes.
Yeah. Oh.
All right.
I think you can celebrity gift here. Celebrity gift IPO seems solid.
You know, a gentleman's what is that? 15 credits or sorry, gentleman's 12 credits.
Yeah, I think it's like one of those things where like every turn the game goes on longer, we're gonna start losing just because they seem to have an economic engine that is like value based. But
So
on
we
the
need
other
to be able to
hand,
move when we draw into the next
Yeah.
agenda, like right away.
we just like haven't gotten a lot of money this game, so this gives us the money to sort of like install an ice, install an agenda advance, or something like that. That's fine. What's our HQ ice?
Engram Flush.
It's not great, but life goes on. Okay, yeah, let's hit him with the macrophage. We got him.
Well, they're gonna have to use it here just to bring it down to the strength that it can be broken. So it's another wasted Devil's Charm. From the
I
perspective
don't think you even
of,
break. I don't think you even break this ice.
they're probably gonna break it.
You think so?
I think so. They're gonna use the.
I think I think it's like the same thing. You just let yourself get purged out. That's an argument. It's a lot of subs though.
Oh, no,
Okay,
you were right.
There we go.
So, are we boosting any subs here?
No, well, let's let them purge at 4 is solid. Because that's equivalent if they're paying. Yeah, okay.
So this is the Trash of Iris one.
Okay, let's do some math here for a second. So it's base trace 3. If we pay 2 in, it means they won't be able to break border control.
Correct.
So then let's pay 2 because they have to pay 1 for the ETR sub.
Right.
No, we don't care about this.
And that's the end of that Almakua. All right, they just
Bounced off, sure.
Are we
Okay,
gonna
yeah, draw. Install Obicata, install Lacosta.
Seems good. Border control so good. What an incredible card.
I've got a question for you.
Sure. What's up?
So I'm looking at this picture we have in the background.
Yeah.
What's that thing with the big nut in the center of it?
That's an avocado.
Really?
Yeah.
So like when people Oh, yeah, this is fine. They can't steal the oboe.
Yeah. Well, I'm still gonna make them break everything.
Yeah.
So you split it, and then you take the knife into the pit and pull it out.
That's the pit.
Yeah.
Is it hard?
It's certainly harder than the flesh
You
that
didn't-
surrounds it. But you can usually tap a knife into it.
Oh, you need to gain the money, dude.
Oh, whoops.
They just broke the
Yeah.
So like is it hard or is it soft?
The pit is on the harder side, but it's not like a stone.
Okay, and then so like the like if you have like avocado dip, that's like all the green stuff is like the dip part.
Right. They'll scoop that out, and that'll act as the flavor and fatty element, and then they'll mix it with spices and other things to give it whatever texture they want.
Is it good?
I love it.
Cool. And that thing in the top right, the white thing, that's an egg?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like a deviled egg though.
Yes.
Okay. So the part on the inside was what used to be the yolk.
That's correct.
Okay. So you probably want to res Lacosta grid here. I would okay, what can we archive memory for anything that's like really good here? Yeah, border control.
Kakugo.
Or thimble rig.
Yeah. Dealer
Archive thimble rig on the remote, play precog manifold.
That more or less cinches it up, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what the green things on top of the tomatoes are?
1 second. Yeah, that's lettuce, right?
No, not on that side. The thin things that look kind of like...
Yeah, wait, those are beans.
No.
What are they?
There's green onions.
What do you mean?
Like scallions?
Onion. Well, I thought onions are like sort of like a brownish color.
Yeah, but there's another thing that is in the same flavor profile called green onions or scallions.
Really?
Yes, really.
I didn't know that.
All this food stuff, I can never tell when you're kidding and when you're not.
So like, do they just taste like onions?
Kind of, but with like a fresher, more like verdant.
Something I don't understand about this though is an onion is round. It's a ball
right.
of.
I can't do that.
No, 1 second. Okay.
Are we dropping it and then we'll use the border control when it gets to the bottom?
Well, can't they just make them? Yeah, like let's make them ride the border, them ride the border control all the way, the thimble rig all the way back in.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. You're right. My point is that so I used to work in a kitchen. And
Did you?
Yeah. I worked as a prep chef, and then like I worked as a line cook first, and then a prep chef, and then um. But something I don't understand about this.
All right, ready for this?
Oh yeah, you just bid 2 on the precog manifold, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you swap it to the other. Oh no, we gotta swap the thimble rig.
Oh yeah.
That's fine. That's whatever.
Is
It's
this
fine.
card automated? Yes. Okay.
Well, just I mean, we're gonna win anyway. Like we just bid 2 on the precog manifold. But something I don't understand about this green onions thing is like a regular onion is round.
Yeah, but sometimes things have similar names, just because of like weird vagaries of culture. They're not actually the same thing, right? It's not actually a green onion. That's just what they're called because they have a similar aromatic profile to onions.
So they're not an onion then.
No.
Oh, okay.
But they're called green
fucking-
onions.
Well, that's kind of stupid, huh?
Lots of things, like when the curry powder that you buy in stores often doesn't contain any of the components used to make actual Indian curry.
Do you think I've ever had curry in my life before?
I'm gonna say probably not.
I actually have had curry. I just don't know what curry powder is.
Okay, we won. We went 5-5.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are pointing out that green onion is more of a regional name. That grassy thing is more often called a scallion.
Yeah, I think it's just like, and also the point about a green pepper. A green pepper and a yellow pepper look very similar. So, I don't know.
But look at this 5-0 Palana.
Yeah, Palana's good.
All it took was grafting somebody with a good Netrunner brain onto me.
I don't know. I think it's just like the thing about the Palana deck is like you have to present a threat every single turn.
Yeah, I think that is like if somebody was going to extract like a really good gem, the two pieces I'd say is that when you mentioned that early on, that you have to be presenting some sort of board state threat every turn. And then the other thing is that you said don't score if you don't have to score. Right? Like if you have something with a Lacosta, you don't have to push it the second turn if they cannot contest it.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's like this thing where like if you take a turn to just like play operations and don't build your board state out, you're like falling behind in the race, if that makes sense, because like the runner is better than you are. They have like better resources and better economy. So like if you need to be really fast and like keep up with them and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I really appreciate you coming on and spending the time with me because I really think that there was a lot of good information about like modern like tempo management in here. So thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, no problem. I had a really good time today.
Thank you.
Can I ask you one last question about that picture?
Yeah, sure.
So like the brown stuff is just toast, right?
Yep.
How do you get like something I've never understood about toast? If you put something in an oven, it cooks all the way around.
Correct.
So like even if a steak, if you put it on a pan, the bottom cooks and browns up. How do you get the lines on toast? Like I don't understand how you get like, because there's a heat pattern in the toast, obviously from the lines, but it doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean?
So a lot of times for pictures like this, because this is specifically like food photography, a lot of times what they'll do after the fact is after they toast the toast in like a conventional toaster oven, which gives it that more even brown color, or it'll be browner towards the bottom of the toaster where it's the hottest. They'll put it on one of those like grill pans.
Like a panini thing.
Yeah, just to put the lines on it.
Okay. I've never had toast before, so I don't know.
I cannot believe that you've never had toast. Do you just not eat bread? Do you have an allergy to bread?
If I want toast, I'll just eat bread. You know what I mean? Like, why do I have to warm it up? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. It seems to me if I want bread, I'll just have bread, and then I don't have to spend like the 5 minutes or whatever it is to like put it in the heat machine. I can just get.
Oh my god.
Just get bread.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I do. I get it.
Yeah.
Wild. But yeah, thank you so much for coming on, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, this weekend, there's a Ghost Branch game night kit that will be streamed, so come check that out. We'll probably be doing 4 or 5 rounds of Swiss. And until we see all of you beautiful Netrunner humans again, always be running.
Yeah, have a good day. Bye.